You did very well. What stood out for me was that the child you once were would be proud of who you've become today. That's great. And a couple of things that your younger self would say to you is about public speaking and having friends. So I think you're in the right place now. After joining Toastmasters, you will be doing a lot of public speaking, and there are 12 new friends that you made today. So you're doing well on that as well. Fantastic. Do we
Yeah,
have
thank you.
anyone else who would like to take up another topic? And by the way, how that helps is that a lot of times, as we grow up, we end up becoming more and more of, person who keeps beating ourselves up for our failures or things like those. Whereas when we really think about it, just like Toastmaster Saurabh said that his younger self is proud of who he has become. So that's something that is some for all of us to reflect back and think of, that we are not doing badly, guys. We are doing well. At least that younger version of us is proud of us. So celebrate our successes, celebrate who you have already become. We've come a long way. Okay, who is next? We have time for another topic. I believe Toastmaster Deepti, you have your hand raised. You want to go next? Okay,
Yes.
fantastic. Okay, Toastmaster Deepti.
Can I request somebody else to time me?
I'll do it.
Thank you, Ethan.
Sure, thank you. Okay, so Toastmaster Deepti, your topic is your response. Describe your response to an imminent and nearing deadline and your half-finished work. Your response to an imminent, nearing deadline and your half-finished work.
Imminent means?
Like you have a nearing deadline, a hard deadline for a work, right? And you have your half-finished work. How do you respond to that situation?
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit, for that topic. That's not a topic for me. I'm living it right now. I have a couple of deadlines lined up, and the deadlines are always imminent, if that is what it means. They are adamant. They will not budge to move from where they are to where we want them to be. My response, the typical response that I have, and which is in my personality, in my nature, is to slog, beat it hard, stay up the night, and meet the deadline. But when I say this, I also realize that age is catching up. And otherwise, also, we have priorities other than work. If the deadline is about work, that is. My message in the next 30 seconds or 45 seconds that I have to everybody would be, do not emulate me. Do not slog to achieve a deadline. Sit down and evaluate whether it is realistically possible to achieve it. That way you'll get to know your own capability and capacity and how much can you take it forward. And this is what I've started doing for myself, and that is how you can be happy and enjoy what you're actually picking up for work, and not have that feeling of pressure, of stress, just in meeting that deadline. So my response moving now to a deadline will be sit back, calculate whether you can achieve it or not, and if there are ways in which we can get together as a team, if I have one, how we do it. So prepare a plan. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Mohit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepti. Thank you for sharing that. And I think when you said you are living it, let's have a show of hands. How many of us relate with that situation, right? We have a nearing deadline and we have half finished work, right? Okay, there are some show of hands there. Ekta is among them. Saurabh, okay, yeah. So then that's me too. So there's a lot of times when we are in that situation, and our response is somewhat similar to what Toastmaster Deepti shared. So again, the learning from this is, as shared from this book, is that when you have half finished work and nearing deadline, go ahead, take that half finished work and put it in front of your team and the people who you think will help you, your stakeholders, and say, this is where I am, I need help. Asking for help is absolutely fine. And in fact, that is the right thing to do. Okay, fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the topics that I had brought today. And I wish you all good luck in your journeys. I will now like to hand it back to our T-Mod, Toastmaster Mehak. Over to you, Mehak.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Moody, for conducting a brilliant table topic session. Now, moving ahead with the theme again, and I would like to now share the third strategies that marketing agencies or the people they have been using. That is the personalization. It is an increasing strategy which is now gaining really importance nowadays. By using data, technology, analytics, and the insights, Google, Amazon, even the Instagram platform, they all are using the personalized things that we are searching on all these platforms, and then they try to again follow up with you with those kind of products that you have already searched for. So now if you are going to search on Google anything about something that you want to buy, even if you have bought the product, the other time you open your email, there would be a spam folder, or there would be the promotion messages of that product, or not of that product, or the related products that would show up. So this is the kind of strategy being used by Google, the analytics device, that they try to search and they develop a data for all your personal things that you have already searched for in the Google. So now to explain this, I would like to share a few, one of the example of the book, and now want you to suggest this book to a person in this meeting. Let's see this book you will suggest for whom. So this is the book. Now, whom do you think should buy this book or should read this one from the meeting itself? Anyone you suggest giving this book as a gift to someone from this meeting room, or any other person you want to gift it to?
To me, myself.
Okay.
I would like to gift it to Ekta.
Okay. Any other person who would like to give it to someone from this group itself?
Actually, to all women.
Yeah, Mehak, to you only.
Yeah, that's right. To all women. To Mantri, to Mehak.
It's an amazing book.
Yes. So now you might have read this book and you have thought about the strategies evolving, like who the other person should read this book. You suggested that how you suggested is through the other person's personality, the other person's outlook towards like what the other person wants to read. The same is the way being used by the devices, the Google devices, the other type of platforms that we are purchasing products from. Even if you buy a product from any of the app, Amazon, Flipkart, you even do add to cart thing, they would also tell you about the things, other things that you can buy that resonate with that product. Sometimes that if you, for example, if you purchase your razor from Amazon, they would also do the bundle marketing, and they would also suggest you to buy aftershave. So these are some of the strategies that they have been using, because some of the things they can't go just in one hand. For example, if you want to purchase a toothbrush from Blinkit, they would may also suggest you buying a toothpaste. So some of the items that they go hand in hand, they would suggest you buying these two things. So these techniques are called as personalization. They personalize everything for you. there's a difference between personalization and customization. So now, if you say that personalization is just something that could go and resonate with the rest of the world as well, like is toothbrush and toothpaste. But customization is something that you expect the brand to do for yourself. For example, Apple has been doing that since past year. I guess they have started a measure that now you can on your MacBook, if you want to purchase, you can have your name written on that MacBook or any of your memoji being created and being stick on that MacBook as well. So these are different kind of strategies they have been using. After all, Apple is a product, it's a premium product. And when you buy such a kind of product, getting some of these things installed in free, if you're buying it through the Apple website, this is something additional that they're offering to you. So these are the mind games being played by different kind of marketing agencies and people to understand the importance of personalization and the customization that they have been delivering it to connect with the audience. So now the world of marketing is thriving actually, because right now brands like Zomato, Swiggy, Netflix, Blinkit, they all have come up with new ways of promoting their products on the internet. So we'll cover up this in the last and in the conclusion part. Now, with this, I would like to invite on stage Toastmaster Praveen back on stage as the general evaluator for the meeting today.
Okay, thank you, Mac. So, before I start my general evaluation, I'll call Toastmaster Deepti to evaluate the Vijay's speech. Over to Toastmaster Deepti.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Praveen, for calling me on stage. Well, I was right. An absolute delight. While listening to your journey, it really did not make me worry. Well, that was not a brilliant rhyme, but I was just trying to share my excitement and my happiness in listening to Toastmaster Vijay's speech today. It was beautiful, Vijay. What stood out for me was the fact, the way you structured your speech. You introduced a river, which everybody knows. You introduced the tributaries of a river. And then you turned it around. You said the tributaries are the ones that go make the river of life. I think that structure painted a story in our minds. And that is what storytelling is about. It is about painting a picture, taking people along with you, where you want them to go. Stories are sticky. And I think when I move out of this meeting today, I'm never going to forget the example of a river and the river of life with our tributaries. So you evoked a lot of emotion in us today. Thank you for that. That was beautiful. So the structure was beautiful. The example or the story was relatable. Coming down to the tributaries of your life, school, overcoming challenges in Toastmasters, and then being that go-getter guy in preparing your speech, even if you wanted to stay in your comfort zone, pull yourself back, but still you went ahead and chose courage. I think each of your stories has messages and learning for each one of us today. So thank you for delivering an inspiring speech. However, to take this speech to the next level and make it a great story as a whole, I have two recommendations for you. Recommendation number one is about the second tributary. When you were talking about overcoming challenges, when you had stopped coming to Toastmasters, if you could share that turning point as a story where you decided to rejoin Toastmasters, I think that story would stick with us throughout. So building in a 2-line or a 3-line story there of the turning point which helped you make the decision to rejoin Toastmasters would have been beautiful. It would make the entire circle or make the river complete. and flowing with water. And the other recommendation that I would like to share with you is about the title. So, Journey to me seemed like a very generic title. If you could make or create a title which would evoke curiosity in the minds of people the moment they hear the title, I think you will have their attention at the very start. So, something like The River of My Life, or um, relate, and you could relate it with the example that you gave. So, looking at the title um, for a few minutes before you finalize or close on it would definitely help take the speech to the next level. Overall, beautiful, inspiring speech. My three takeaways from your speech is about your personality is that one, you are a last minute knight. You do not worry about procrastination. You get things done. You're a go getter. And then you choose courage over comfort. Keep doing that. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepti, for wonderful insight. So now I would like to call table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Kapil, to evaluate the table topic session. Over to Toastmaster. I cannot see him. Yes.
Thank you, Praveen. Hope I am visible and audible.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
So coming on to the table topic evaluation, first of all, I would like to give credit to Mohit for conducting such a wonderful table topic session. After all, it was a little unique because I haven't seen topics straight out of book, which are so relatable, and I think everyone was able to relate to it. And in each and every topic, there was a personal element, right? We just don't have to think and speak on the topics. We had to give up mandatorily. Every speaker has to speak about an anecdote only. So I think that was a good job well done. Coming on to the speakers and their evaluations, the first speaker was Ekta, and her topic was describe the last time you met the senior most person in your office building. She started wonderfully, confidently. Her expressions were on point, and overall, it was a fantastic speech. And the way she described her senior, I think it makes me wonder. I it makes me wonder that I am working at a wrong place. I think I should change my office. And we all wanted her to go on, but time did not allow. So with Ekta, I think every time she comes on stage, there is a wonderful energy, wonderful vibe, and we all have a lot to learn from her. Coming on to the next speaker, it was Manpreet, the guest, and her topic was situation when you help someone. She also started confidently and spoke about how she has helped some other team member in her office and how it made her feel. So it never occurred to me that she is a guest. She was speaking like a veteran Toastmaster. Her speech had everything: introduction, proper conclusion, and it was a wonderful way to conclude the speech. The only point I would like to tell Manpreet is that she could have used her camera also. She could have switched it on. And in between, she were using certain filler words like you know that. So that could have been avoided. That is understandable because she spoke for the first time here, but that could have been avoided. The third speaker was Praveen, and his topic was activities you loved doing when you were 17. So he started off immediately, and like everyone, he mentioned, like every boy, he mentioned that he used to like cricket and did not want to study when he was 17. And it was a good message in the end that while these things look good when you are 17, but later on in your life, you realize that these are the things which you regret later on. The only point I would like to tell Praveen is that he he spoke about his brother, he spoke about his relative. So I guess he digressed a bit from the topic because the topic was the activities he loves doing. While we understand his love for his brother, but I guess he he digressed a bit from the topic that could have been avoided. Then next speaker was Ankan, and his topic was when was the last time you when was the last time you did something for the first time? And he mentioned that he is a solo traveler. He was very excited, very confident. He had a smile on his face throughout the speech, and the way he presented his story, I think I really liked it. Just one point, in order to make this to the next level, the only suggestion is that you can take appropriate pauses when you are speaking. So his story, his speech was going at a similar level, so there could be a high pitch, a low pitch, or pauses just to make sure the audience is listening, and in a wherever there is an important point you want to highlight to audience, like you are a solo traveler, so where did you want to go? You wanted to go to McLeod. So whenever you're mentioning about the city, you could have just highlight a bit, so in order to make it effective. Then next speaker was Saurabh. He was confident, he had a smile on his face, his speech was very engaging, and being a new Toastmaster, I think it was a wonderful take on the topic. And like his story, I think it's everyone's story. He is not alone. We all wanted to things when we are young, but later on we are stick to our jobs and doing things. Some of them we don't like, but still we have to do. Next speaker was Deepti. She spoke about how deadlines can be crucial and can be paining for each and everyone. She again started with a smile, and I think this topic was perfect for her. I think she was already prepared for it, like the way she spoke. And when she mentioned she's actually living it, I think she was mentioning on everyone's behalf, because we all are doing that painfully. I think rather than cursing it, we should do this with a smile, because we don't have any option, I guess. Yes, so that's it from my evaluation part. Over to you, Praveen.
Thank you, Kapil, for awesome evaluation. So now I would like to go to my tag team, and I would like to call Kapil again, Toastmaster Kapil, to give the feedback for grammar.
Thank you, Praveen. Let me change my hat and don the grammarian's hat now. So on to the grammarian's report. So firstly, the word of the day. I thought people would be adamant to use the word of the day, but they did not, unfortunately. And coming on to the good usages, I would start with Vijay. He mentioned takeaway, procrastination, overcome the challenge, tributaries. And one phrase which I really liked was, the worst speech you deliver will be better than the ones you haven't delivered. So that was a key takeaway for me. Then for Mehek, it was reciprocate, embracing, captivate. Then Ekta, she used a lot of good words. One of them was mark of the leader. Then Mohit stood out for me, be a coach for other person. Then Praveen used fascinating, pester. Saurav used you win some, you lose some, a good phrase. And Deepti used quite a few. Some of them are emulate, pull yourself back, go getter. And coming on to the bad usages, so one of the speakers used de-amul, it should be amul. And this strategy have been. So logically, it should be the strategy has been. Then one of the speakers used to jealous of him. It should be used to be jealous of him. Then evaluate the Vijay speech. It should be evaluate Vijay's speech. And that's it from my side. I will be posting this report on our WhatsApp group also. Over to you, Praveen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kapil. So now I would like to call Toastmaster Deepti for her timers report. Over to Toastmaster Deepti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Praveen. So while I speak out the timings, I will also paste them on chat for everybody to see and take a note of it. So our prepared speaker today, Toastmaster Vijay, took 6 minutes and 55 seconds. The evaluator for the speech, Toastmaster Deepti, myself, took 3 minutes and 13 seconds. I also timed the table topics, and here are the table topics timings. I'm pasting them on chat. So, distinguished Toastmaster Ekta took 2 minutes and 30, a little more than 30 seconds, possibly because of the notifications. She could not see the notifications regarding the timings. Manpreet took 1 minute 21 seconds. Praveen took 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Ankan 2 minutes 17 seconds. Saurabh 2 minutes 7 seconds. And Deepti took 2 minutes 14 seconds. So it really makes me proud to say that today almost all table topic speakers used their stage time very well. So an applaud for everybody. Thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster Praveen.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepti. Now, last but not least, I'll go to our counter, Alina, for her our counter report. Over to Toastmaster Alina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Praveen. For the account report, I would like to share my screen, but I will need the permission for that.
Well, can anyone else give Alina the co-host access, because I have joined through 2 devices and somehow I disconnected from the primary device, so I am not the host right now. So Mehak or any.
Yeah, Mehak is the host this time.
I have given the
Okay.
rights.
Yes, I've got that. So I hope my screen is visible. For Toastmaster Kapil, he used filler word or thrice. So once and once. For Toastmaster Mohit, he used the filler words or thrice again. And for Toastmaster Saurabh, he used the filler word or 8 times. So once and twice. For Toastmaster Vijay, he used the word and twice and then once. For Toastmaster Mehak, she used the filler word or 4 times. So once. And for Toastmaster Praveen, he used the filler word or twice, like 1 time. And for Toastmaster Deepti, she used the filler word or 5 times. So once and twice. And so again once. For Toastmaster Ankan, he used the filler word or 2 times. So 2 times, that's all. And for Toastmaster Ekta, she used the filler word or 3 times. For guest Manpreet, she used or twice, and that once. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alina. So now I'd like to start my report. So first of all, I want to congratulate everyone for a wonderful meeting. And I would like to explicitly congratulate Mohit, Mehak, and Deepti, because their camera was on for whole meeting. Unlike me, because I have got some problem, I do not know, I usually kept my camera on. So that, thank you for this. So I'll start with SA. I was little late, but when I joined, SA was delivering his speech, his introduction. So I believe our meeting has started on time. So great job done. And then Vijay, as usual, has introduced all the guests very well, has introduced about Toastmaster. And next, go to Toastmaster of the Day. A brilliant job. Toastmaster of the Day has done amazingly brilliant job. I do not have any words to speak about her. Why I say so? Because I am not a marketing guy per se, but I've learned a lot today. I've learned a lot, like how you can evoke emotions and sell the product. Though I'm going to give you a couple of examples, though probably they are not the part of marketing strategy, but couple of weeks back, I have watched one Shark Tank episode. I hope everyone watched this Shark Tank episode, right? There was a guy called Flathead, right? Flatheads. Have you anyone seen this episode? Yeah, Flatheads. The guy actually cried in front of Shark Tank, in front of Shark, and I felt very distraught. Like I was distraught at that particular moment, like what is happening. And then after the episode, I just went to buy his website and want to buy something. It was amazing that everything was sold. It's the power of emotion, right? Though he was not selling his product, but people have this emotional connect, and they want to. So if you are selling product through emotions, like you'll able to sell your product, and that's what C was telling us. Personalization and emotions can actually is a good strategy to sell your product. Learned a lot, very, very good session. And though I'm not a marketing guy, I've never thought about marketing, etc., etc. Though I know a little bit of data science, that's why I know about personalization, how people do personalization and all. But yes, it was a wonderful session. Thank you for this session. I do not have anything, any recommendation to you. Because you have everything, like you have used visual, you have asked question, you have shown video, and these all things are very captivating. People like it. People like this type of session. So thank you for this session. So next I'll go to a table topic master, Mohit. Again, amazing session. You have taken questions out of book. I would have never thought that. This is what I am going to do next time, because I also read a little bit here and there. So this was amazing session. The most important part was the topic. The topic was very, very mature, very, very amazingly thought from out of the book. Your voice clarity was amazing. Your advice after the topic, when you have spoken, when a speaker has spoken and you gave the advice, it was good. Like even you gave me advice about cricket, though it's a story of past. But yeah, why not? I can play again. Maybe Kapil can call me. Kapil is a great cricketer. If someone know, if Kapil is very, very good cricketer. Amazing session, and love the session. So next go to table topic. Sorry, and all the table topic speakers were great. Evaluation, Deepti, you have done a fantabulous job. You use this CRC approach, commendation, recommendation, and then again commendation. Your commendation was perfect, recommendation was perfect. I do not want to talk anything about that. Vijay, I want to give you one recommendation, though it's not the part. General evaluator should not give a recommendation, but still, I believe I should give it. Fake it till you make it. The problem, what I felt, you have told that you are not prepared. That's actually a wrong strategy. Even if you are not prepared, you don't need to tell them that you are not prepared. I'm waiting for 5 minutes to go up. That looks bad, actually. Even if you are not prepared, oh, no problem. You were speaking fantabulously great. I mean, you were great. At least I was not sure that you are not prepared and you are trying to connect the dot. So fake it till you make it. What I believe. Okay, it's okay even if you're not prepared. So that's what one recommendation I felt to like I should give to you. Table topics evaluator Kapil did a great job, and I did not realize you have done a good job. Like you have personalized recommendation for each and every speaker. You were correct. I actually lost track and I did not realize it. My topic was something else. I was blabbering something else. So thank you for showing a mirror to everyone, and you have given a good recommendation to everyone also. So a good job done. And our tag team, Kapil again did a good job. You have told recommendation, like what was the problem with the grammar, and also what was the good thing. And I hope people from next time people use the word of the day, though I believe word of the day was not that tough, adamant, but I don't know why everyone has missed. I think only one people have used somehow. Deepti, just want to give a little bit of recommendation. I do not know. There was some problem. you would have what you would have done. You would have used the conventional thing, like you would have used PPT, like what the Toastmaster recommend: green card, yellow card, and red card. You would have shown green card, you would have shown yellow card, and you would have shown red card, because you tried to do new thing and it got messed up. So next time but you did a good job. But next time you can take care of this. Alina, again, a very good job done. So now I'd like to give this lectern to virtual lectern to back to Toastmaster of the Day, Mehak Kapoor. Over to Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Praveen, for such a detailed evaluation. Now, towards the concluding session, I would just want to share one of the marketing strategy that has been used recently by Zomato and Blinkit. So here goes the first one. I hope you're able to see the screen. It says "Doodh mangoge, doodh denge," and a similar one has been adapted by Zomato. "Kheer mangoge, kheer denge." And included in collaboration with Netflix, where it says "Friday mangoge, Wednesday denge." So they are promoting their web series Wednesday as well. This is the next one. This is also being used by the Blinkit. So mere paas upma hai, kind of these kind of things that has been used by Blinkit. And Blinkit has been using these kind of strategies possibly very advancedly, because now they're using the tricks of the wordplay. If you look at here, this is a live example, and this has been a live example of Blinkit, where just now I've received this notification, and now you can see that every day they are giving me almost 10 to 12 notifications. Blinkit is just sending it to me. So they are fitting in my mind that there is an app called Blinkit. You have to open that app and you have to purchase something from that app every day. So this is the kind of strategy they're using. They are putting this message every time while they are forwarding a message relating to, for example, Mother Dairy Milk, tap here to order now, or invitation to get the free delivery about something like this. They are giving me the notification, and whenever I feel that there is something is good for me to purchase from, I could easily get the order for it. So this technique is like they're using, initially one was the billboard one that now is making rounds over everything actually. If you see in the malls as well now, in the mall, I think there's one mall here itself on the Pacific Mall. There's a very big billboard that they have actually installed for the Blinkit as well. This is the strategy they are using, that the slogans that we are able to read through these billboards, or sending the messages using the wordplay techniques every day to the consumer, so that they are prompted to buy something from them. Every day they are prompting these messages so that it could fit in our mind, like there is these all apps kind of things, and you can purchase from us every day. So this, I conclude my session here. And now I would want you to ponder upon these things. When you look around yourself, just try to sense how these marketing people are being using the strategies to fit in your mind that we are here, and you have to make your best selection, obviously. Now I would want to share the link for the best role player and the auxiliary role player, so for you to select and choose. So I open the session for the voting now. I'm just sharing the link for the Google form. I've shared it in the chat box. I hope that everyone of you is able to access it once, like, you know. So right now I've got only 2 responses. Yeah, 3 now. So I'm looking for more. 4. I would request the guests are also welcome to vote. Seven responses now. I'm just waiting for one more response and then we'll close the Google form. Okay, so I've got 8 responses. I think we are done with all the responses now. So thank you so much, everyone. Well, all right now, as we are done with the session, so first, I would request the guests to come up on stage and give your views and feedback about the meeting. Starting with, I would request potential Toastmaster Manpreet to give her feedback about the meeting.
Hello, Mehak. So, yeah, so as I have joined for the very first time, so, and honestly speaking, I'm really liking the session. And this is the very first time that I have seen that, people are attending the sessions where they're, trying to enhance the other people's skills, communication skills, their, stage fears, and they're, enhancing their confidence level as well. And, it's not only that, just they are assigned some responsibilities or something, but they are also evaluating themselves as well, like being a part of that, round table sessions. So I'm really liking that these kind of agenda or the content which you guys have. So I think this will really help me a lot in my day-to-day activities. If I actually talk about like my professional life, so I am into a digital marketing. So wherein I'll actually, I meet daily new people with my execs, my seniors. So on the daily basis, I, talk to the people over the call, or maybe, if I actually go to the office, right? So we meet new people, but where I'm actually lacking, it's just that, especially in the brainstorming sessions. Example, like the things which you already know, you would be able to speak really well. But it's the question is, when you do not even know and someone is asking you on the spot, if they will ask you a raise of question to you, right, then you need to think and speak, but you need to also make sure that you are speaking sense. So that way I'm thinking that I need to work more, and I believe that this will actually really help me. And I'm really thankful to all of you and for all the feedback which you have given, Kapil, Mohit, and Deepti and Mehak, to you as well, right? So I'm thankful that that I'm a part of this, and yes, I'll love to even continue with this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manpreet, for your positive feedback. And we really hope that the impromptu sessions would really help in the communication process or in an interview, obviously.
Thanks.
Make you on mute.
Okay, sorry. So if any of the guests and members would have any query, we can solve it out towards the end of the session. But now we will have I will announce the winners first for the best table topic speaker. So any guesses for the best table topic speaker? There has to be one person who's the winner. Well, okay. So the winner is DTM Ekta. So round of an applause for her. If she is first, I think all of the other people who spoke for the table topic, they all are second. The vote for everyone is same. So round of an applause for everyone. Those who
Wonderful.
spoke in the
Wow.
table topics. Next, coming to the best auxiliary role player. So there were four role players: Grammarian, Toastmaster Kapil; Timer, Toastmaster Deepti; R Counter, Toastmaster Elena; and Table Topics Evaluator, Toastmaster Kapil again. Any
Kapil.
guesses?
Kapil,
Okay, for which role?
table topic evaluator.
Yeah.
Yes, for Table Topic Evaluator. A round of an applause for Toastmaster Kapil. Congratulations. The last one is for the best role player. So there were 3 role players: Table topic master, Toastmaster Mohit, general evaluator, Toastmaster Deepti, and general evaluator is Toastmaster Praveen, sorry. And Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Mehak. So any
Very
guesses?
tough. It was very tough.
Master Mehak.
Well, yes, thank you so much. I've got the honors to win. So now
Congratulations.
the last one being the best speaker. It is no doubt Toastmaster Vijay. A round of an applause for him. Congratulations. And best evaluator, Toastmaster Deepti. A round of an applause for her. Congratulations. So now with this, we end our session today here. And I would request the guest, if you have any question, or the members, if you have any questions, to stay back and we can have a chit chat session. I'm stopping the recording here.